All right, team, what's going on? I'm Tim Jenkins, and welcome to All Things QB, where I watch every single clip and break down the most important ones today. We've got week 1, Bo Nix, a big win, but a little bit of worry in Denver, it seems like. So we're going to say, is that worry justified? So without further ado, let's jump into the film. First clip we got for you guys. Let this thing roll, and then we'll talk through it. I love this one, man. This is just super, super, super clean from a rep standpoint. What I like is the motion and the pull to dress this up. What I mean by that is, watch, we're going to motion across here. We're going to pull here to really sell the run this way, which I'm a huge fan of. Then we're going to have the shallow here and the over here. We're going to have some sort of clear out, whether it be a post or a corner here. Really, you're thinking 1 to 2. See the fake toss? But all this action up front really helps that fake toss. And then that over out just comes running wide open. Really great play design, really great execution. You can see him right here. Alert, 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 alert. Who knows what he's alerting? Maybe they had the real pass, or they had a run play called, and then they're going to kill it to pass against this 8-man front. That's as good as it gets, though, right there. That's just schemed wide open. Those are the kind of plays you have to love as a quarterback. We're going to scheme it wide open. We're going to let this run. We're going to let this one run, and then we're just going to do it again. We're going to get second down, and we're going to just do this thing again. Okay, we've got the action here. We've got this guy sliding across. That's our flat control. We've got our over route, and same thing. We're going to either have an ultra high or a post. I'm guessing ultra high from a condensed split. Yep, you got the ultra high. There's an argument to be had that, shoot, Bo had a chance if he flips his hips to drive this ultra high. I think that corner more falls off as that ball's in the air, though. That's what you got to be careful about judging. You got to be careful about judging 38's movement pattern here, because it's like you see him right here, chest to the quarterback. But you got to notice back here, Bo's already throwing, right? So that's more of a reactionary where it's like right here, he's getting vertical with that ultra high, right? Those are things you got to be careful about judging, where you go, oh, look, this guy would have been wide open. Well, sure, the guy's already playing the football, you know? Let's check out the ball fake here. Could use a little more extension. But that's such a big time throw. Someone, look at this guy too. Look at this guy in his face. Right here. Window's virtually non-existent at this point. Golly, man. That is really, really good football. This one I just more or less really wanted to draw up because I wanted to highlight. I thought this was super creative shot play here. We're going to motion. We're going to fake the jet sweep. And they just tried to sneak the running back out on a little wheel route. So look, we're going to bring in Mims. Boom. We're going to bring him around on the fake. We're going to try to run Sutton here on this post to try to gobble up the safety and the corner, and then we're going to sneak him out on the wheel. Number 38 just does a good job playing this. He contacts Sutton, threw it, passes it off. You know, Bo is, you get this play called in your helmet, man, you're thinking touchdown. So it's like, that's why I think you see Bo. To me, this one's gobbled up. Get it to your, get it to your tight end on the shallow. But I like to say, shot called isn't always a shot taken, right? Just because the shot play comes into your helmet doesn't mean we're always going to throw it. But I can say that I understand what he was thinking, right? I kind of get where he was coming from. That's tough. This one is a killer. This is a touchdown to me. It's a great throw, great call. Titans are in cover 1. Oh. Look at this. We're going to get cross screen, which I love because then you're getting tangled up. The linebacker's getting tangled up. We got it against pressure. The ball is right there. Look at this thing, fellas and ladies out there. Sorry. I mean, we have everybody. We are, oh, gosh, that one hurts. That's one of those, you score on that first drive, the whole game feels different, right? Punch this one in. Oh, man. You gotta have that. If you really wanted to nitpick Bo, you could say, like, that's a little bit of a heater in terms of, like, we're throwing to our back. But you also, like, he's sprinting away from people right now. He's a little sped up. Like, gosh, dude. Okay, so we had the drop, in my opinion, drop touchdown on the screen, right? Now we've got this first drive. Again, we've got another touchdown chance. Oh, the Broncos saw something against these guys where they liked the double moves. We're going to let this thing roll out, but that's the incompletion. Then we're going to draw it up. They're going to make this thing look like trail out, where you get up in the vapor trails and then you run an out, except he's going to run an out and up. Look at this thing right there. If Bo Nix has enough time to just throw this thing outside and high for Sutton, look, you can see it. Everybody knows. We got it, right? You can see it on the sideline. They know. Touchdown. Oh, no. The thing that stinks is we got beat on a double team too, right? So we're going to pull this guy, but we're doubling. Boom. Right tackle, center, double. Gosh, we just get beat outside. If Bo could just hang this thing one click longer. So to me, it's like you look at that first drive and you go, man, we had two great over route throws. We had the running back wheel that we forced, but then we have a good ball on the screen. We have another touchdown chance here, and then you walk away with 3 points, man. That's tough. That's frustrating, you know? It's really, really, really frustrating. Here we've got a... Sorry, team. I don't know why we went all the way to the whole tight. Here we've got a little third down conversion, which I like. I just want to highlight it. I'm a big, convert third down. Let's talk through it. A little bit of confusion from this Broncos team here. But at the end of the day, all they're doing is they're getting a mesh with a deep hank. I think for a second, both these guys are running the deep hank, and then Franklin decides, you know what, I think I'm supposed to be on the shallow. Then he pushes off, breaks across. Bo Nix gets it to him, first down. Because usually what you're thinking here is you're thinking shallow with a deep hank, right? Read this thing 1 to 2 to 3. But we're pushing too far vertical for this to truly be mesh. I think he was thinking he had the hank as well. So to me, you got to celebrate that the boys figured out midway through, hey, guess what? I'm doing the wrong thing, and they made it happen. You also should probably get a little frustrated that we don't know what we're supposed to be doing. This is one of those plays where it feels like Bo's kind of making it a little bit harder than it needs to be on himself. Like, and he's probably thinking to himself, hey, I'm going to go run for this first down. But like, that pocket's super clean. We don't need to make this into a jump across our body throw. Now, he can do it. I can't. But still not sure this is really what we need from him from a footwork perspective there. No, if he tells you, hey, sorry, dude, I was thinking my guys busted this play, which I get why he would be thinking that, then I kind of get where he's coming from. What a good first down. This is another great football. We got the hold. Just such a big time throw. Little machete concept where you have both the deep overs working. Get holding. Which brings it back. But look at this throw from the tight, guys. Look at this thing. 3. All right. Climb, horizontal, dot. Climb, horizontal, rip. Phew. That's crazy. Climb, horizontal. That's when you just got, like, you just watch, you appreciate. Okay, then we've got kind of 3 plays in a row. We had a bunch of goods, a couple of no grades, you know. Then we had 3 plays in a row that are just not what we need. So first we got the pick, right? You sit here and you go, man. I get what he's trying to do. To me, it's like, okay, so first let's talk concept. Concept is we've got here, I want to say he was on an ultra high. We've got the post. You've got the deep over, right? He's going to set up, reverse sprint. You're really thinking this deep over on this play. Here's what I'll tell you is going to really get everybody in the building mad. So first and foremost, I think we're maybe a little deep on this deep over. Like, I think he should be, you know, he's sitting there at 5, 10, 15, 20. I guess he's getting to 22 flat. You know, you think 18 to 22. And if I could be flat here. But what I'll tell you kills this play, in my opinion, is this effort right here. Because you could tell he's on a for the love of the game route, which means he's not getting the football. And because he doesn't run harder, this corner's able to wheel and deal. This nickel's able to look at him. Watch this nickel. He's able to just wheel around and then make a play on the football. If that guy's 4 yards deeper because we're giving effort all the way through the play, that doesn't happen. To me, this all comes down to that route runner right there. This is not true vertical speed. That's a loaf. And then it results in a pick. And that's got to get coached up. That's got to get coached up. We just can't have that sort of stuff. I think it's our buddy Mims. I think it's our buddy Mims on the loaf. It's his job to make that guy, number 21, feel so threatened that he's running with Mims. Instead, he's able to pull off and then make a play on the football. So it's like, yeah, do I think Bo, like, is Bo forcing it a little bit there? Like, maybe. But I also get what he was seeing. This is the one that's on us because it's like, hey, sometimes they win a rep, right? Not a lot of places to go with the football. Sacks aren't always on us. Sacks are sometimes on us. We're holding the football a little bit here. And then we cannot fumble the football. 2nd and 8. Just get the ball to the check down. Get the ball to the flat. We also turned the wrong way for the fake here. Not sure who that was on. Listen, I'm also not the guy getting hit by that dude. You know? Like, I definitely fumble the football. Simultaneously, I don't get paid to get hit by that guy. So there is no expectation of me to hold on to the football. And then this caps off this 3-play set where it's like, phew, That's dang close, man. That's dangerous. That's dangerous right there. But like, look at this play. I want you guys to appreciate this play from number 37 because look, right now he's mugged up in the B gap, making it look like he's blitzing. He bails out, and then he's able to undercut this thing all the way in the flat. Like that's a big time. That's a big time play from them as well. You know, sometimes we make the big play, sometimes they do. This, we make the big play. We got a little Okie House TD. I heard Sanchez call it an Oscar pump. To me, Oscar pump's a little bit deeper. Okie House is the 4-step speed out to the house. Look at that. We got that. We're selling that 4-step speed out that Sutton's hit a couple of times. And then we take it to the house. Got the seam vertical to hold the safety. Let's appreciate the details of this play. You're going to get the seam here to hold this guy on the hash, right? Seam holds him there. We're able to fit this thing outside. Sutton makes a great high point catch. That's a great little way to end the half. Let's look at it from the tight. Little double cadence here. Nice pump. Big old head's going to be in the way. Nice catch. Look at that thing. That thing had some velo getting out there, man. Great pump. Great catch. Great ball. That's exactly what you need to execute. It's exactly what you need. All right, team, it is halftime. Really quick for me, please like this video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And as always, FTA this thing, which means comment for the algorithm. Also, if you want to support the growth of this channel, I've set up a Patreon. The link is in my description. If you guys jump over there and support the channel, it means the world to me. If you can't, simply subscribe on YouTube. I appreciate that too. And without further ado, let's jump back into the film. All right, now we've got the pick. We got another pick. This one, this one is just a misread. And let this roll, but this is a design throwback. Oh, man. That's a tough one. You get the design throwback. You have the ultra high from Sutton. Right? So you've got Sutton here, boom, working this ultra high. And then you've got this deep over. We're going to sell it. We're going to sprint this way, but we're design throwback. I think that you've got to peak. You've got to peak Sutton on this. Now, this might be another case of, you know, this corner plays it well to where he falls off. It's not really the corner, it's the safety. But he falls off to make the play, but like right now, Bo's got to say, okay, we're even, we're leaving. We've got to go and I think hunt with this football and attack this thing high. This one to me is the one that's on Bo. You know, like the other one, I'm not sure. Like this one's on Bo. I think you've got to come out of this thing anticipating the ultra high, adjusting to the deep over. Yeah, that one hurts. I just think, yeah. Come out there, hunt with the football. Design throwback shot, take it. Get split on another double team, though. Just like another double team. Oh, just split us. Don't worry. We only had 2 for him. Oh, that's tough, man. That's tough. This one, I got to be honest. This one frustrates me because, like, what in the heck is going on? We pull the ball. We're blocking. Like, what the heck? Like, are we... And it's Sutton. Sutton's out here. So to me, it's like, who's wrong here? Like, are we eligible to pull this ball? Is this a run to run? Is this an RPO? This is just that's bad football. This happened twice. It was one in the first half. I didn't highlight it, but it's like this I just wanted to talk through because like what in the heck is going on out here? Work this thing all training camp. Here we've got a big little scramble, which I love. Vertical. You know, second and long turns into third and manageable. They go on to pick that up. That's where Bo Nix is super, super dangerous. Is people forget about his legs. This third down conversion, I love because it's one of those where it's like the classic, everybody's mad. Oh, you threw it short of the sticks. Look at this sink. You get pressure. You get all this sink and coverage. Just take your little spot route. You get vertical releases by both these guys. You sneak him up. You sit him down. Playing with timing while the DBs are still dropping out of there. You get the ball to your receiver so they can get vertical and go get the first down. That's a great third down conversion. It's a great third down conversion. I love that, man. These next two we're just going to watch and appreciate, but we got a couple of big runs here in the run game, which we just had to talk about. This here is awesome. That is awesome. Look at this. I'm going to pull both these guys backside. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that crease. Look at these guys playing football. Bang, bang, bang. Nice cut. That is big time. That's what you want to see. I love that. Then we're going to follow it up with another big run here. Yards after contact. Bang. Goodbye. That's awesome. Look at it from the tight. Look at it from the tight here. You guys are going to love this. Going to bring our fullback back. Little run bubble weak. Boom. Look at this stiff arm right here. Bang. I love that so much. I love that so darn much. This is the one where I'm like, oh, just stay set. They've got this, you know, we're going to fake toss here. This guy's working out here as the lead in case we got to get back to him for the check down. You've got this little, it's like almost like a spear route, like an over route. And then you've got this mag route, this little in route right behind it. I just feel like if Bo just stays set, instead of doing this where he's going to start to take off, I feel like this is just an easy pitch and catch. Just like a hitch, reset, ball. Nabbit. That's the one to me where it's like, oh, biscuits. I mean, sure, he could throttle in the window, right? That's tough. But we get a great ball here. Great little third down ball here to Sutton. I think it was a conversion on the field, and then they overturned it. Yeah. Got the Sutton's on the shallow. You got the over behind it. You're kind of thinking, hey, we're going to high-low these guys on third down. If they play deep like they did, we'll throw the shallow to Sutton, who we feel like can make a play. If they jump the shallow, we're going to hit that over route behind and guarantee that we can pick up this first down. I like the play call, like the design, like the decision, like the football. Let's check the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitch, ball. Yeah. That's the one thing that I would say. My one takeaway, which obviously I'll give you guys at the end as well, but my big takeaway would be if we could just play cleaner a little bit more. This is a tweener, and I just wanted to highlight it because it's, he comes out of here and he's thinking, oh, baby, I got all this green grass. But Troutman's going to be just floating wide open. 49 is an athlete, right? So 49 closes all the ground to where Bo's like, oh, shoot, I got to stay in bounds. And it's like if he just dumps this, I don't know if that's Troutman, but if he just dumps this to his tight end, substantially easier play, and he doesn't get hit. Now, it's obviously a tweener, right? Because it's like so easy for me to say that here watching the tape. Way harder to execute once you've decided at this point, hey, I'm going to go win this foot race. But that dude's definitely an athlete, number 49. And so is Bo, but not 49. So this is the old man ball. This is the one where they're going hard play action on fourth down. They're going hard play action. They're going to sneak somebody out. They're going to run machete. They're going to throw a wide open touchdown to Cortland Sutton. No, they're not. We get hard play action here. You get the double deep overs. That's what's called machete, right? Remember, deep over with a deep post is samurai, double deep over, machete. Oh, no. Now let's see why. He just feels 98. He feels 98 getting through free. He's trying to retreat. At this point, he's got to decide to pick a guy. He's picking Mims. It's hard to scan it that fast with that much interior push. And while it's hard, we still have to do it, right? But let's all be honest that anytime you end a game like this, that is a good thing for any NFL team. So, all in all, where does this leave us? I think it leaves us a couple of thoughts. Thought number one is that first drive should end in points. We had the screen, we had the double move. That one doesn't end in points. We've got the 2 interceptions. One, I think, is on Mims. I think we got to have more vertical speed. We got to get through their corners out of there. The next one, to me, is on Bo. Bo's got to snap his head back. We got to hunt with the football. Okay, so, hey, really, 1 interception on us. Probably should add 1 more touchdown. And then if you get the one to Sutton, too, all of a sudden it's a heck of a ball game. Instead, we're sitting here saying, how do we feel? I want to see Bo play on time more. That's one thing I want to see. I want to see us on time, less like take off in the pocket, more just through our progression, only take off as needed. With all that being said, we're 1-0. We played a very sloppy game, and we still won. Let's not forget where we were just a couple of years, where it was like we played a really clean game, and we lost still. So we played a sloppy game. We still won. Let's be happy we're 1-0. Let's recharge, get focused on week 2. And you guys comment, let me know what you thought of the breakdown. Until next time. Peace.